I'm going to make sure this one video changes your life, because this isn't something that I think that will do well. This is something that I did. I made money and got it to making £20,000 a month after 6 months. In fact, look at my bank statements and see for yourself. I am as transparent as you can get. I have documented this stuff from the beginning, and today I work with companies all over the world. This business model works for hundreds and hundreds of people. In fact, Alan Sugar, the apprentice guy, the one business model that he has invested in the most in his whole series is this business model. And you guys are missing out, because a lot of people are starting in this area. A lot of people are doing this business model, and you can do this. It's a halal business model. You could do the same business model sitting at home from your home with hardly any investment. In fact, you probably only need about £100 or £200 to start this business model. It is completely halal, and I've made sure I've stayed away from haram every single time. Let's get into it. Now, the one way you guys will make a lot of money is not actually charging customers, the average person, and the person who can't really afford to pay you more than £1,000, right? Paying £1,000 in today, 2025, it's extremely difficult. You're going about things the wrong way, because you're thinking about charging normal people who unfortunately don't have money. But think of it like this. What if you charged businesses? What if you charged companies? What if you were charging the people that actually have money? Well, how much money do businesses have? Let me be clear. If a business has 100 employees, just 100 employees, every single month, they are payrolling, as in salaries. The amount of money that they pay is £250,000 a month. That's something we're sleeping on. We're thinking about charging 30, 40, 50 pounds to an average person, but you can make 10, 15, 20,000 pounds charging just one company. It's possible, but no one teaches you how to sell to businesses. Everyone tells you to sell a product or a shirt or something to a person, a consumer, because that's what they know. They don't know how to sell to businesses. But if you want to make real money, it's not actually charging to consumers, it's charging to businesses, because it's actually very easy to get one or two companies paying you 10, 15, 20,000 pounds. In fact, if you can learn that, which I'm going to tell you exactly how to do in this video, if you can learn this, trust me when I say you're 10 steps ahead of every single person out there. And so if a company is payrolling £250,000 every single month, that is the minimum as a 100 employee company. But there are companies out there with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 employees, and in fact even many more. I today do the same business model with one of the largest companies in the world. And by the way, let me be clear, nobody really speaks about business models like this, because nobody does this stuff. It's something I started when I was 21 years old. I got into this industry, and at 25 I started my own company. I've documented the whole thing. I show you my bank statements, I've shown you me doing it, I've shown you me picking up the phones and actually doing this stuff live. I'm not afraid. I'm completely transparent in everything that I know and every information that I can share with you guys. But this is exactly where you can make a lot of money in profit. 2025, it's all about profit margins. If you can give someone a service and in return for that charge a big amount, then that is exactly how you're going to make a lot of money. Now, you get told to start a service-based business. Why? Because starting a service-based business means there's not much capital involved. You don't have to buy a lot of products. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Starting this business model means you can start from home. You can start with hardly any investment. In fact, you don't need more than 100 to 200 pounds. You can scale it to making 20, 30, 40,000 pounds within just a 4 to 6 month period. In fact, it's something that I've done myself, and I show you the proof all the time. And in fact, there are businesses today that scale this same business to making 6, 7, 800,000 pounds a year for themselves working from home. In fact, I started doing this with a laptop that I already owned, a mobile phone, and I was in my living room. That is exactly how I started this business model. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly how and what you need to do to start this business model. Let me explain. Any business owner knows that the most important thing for that business is actually hiring for their company. Every single business knows that. If you hire the wrong people, your business is not going to see success. If you hire the right people, your business is going to see success. Ask any hiring CEO, managing director, a person that has employees, they will say the same thing. And so the importance in hiring the right people is phenomenal. And so if you can go to a company and say that they, for example, are a company that use engineers or accountants, or they use construction people, anyone that you can think of, you're going to find that person that is good fit for them. An engineer, an accountant, a construction, a manager, CEO, a salesperson, it doesn't matter, because this market is massive. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to take that person, someone is looking for work, or there is someone who is interested in a new opportunity. You're going to take that person to the market. You're going to go to businesses and you're going to say, I have this person, he is looking for a new job. It's something that you guys recruit for. And so who can I speak to in regards to the recruitment process of your company? Now, Now, obviously there's a whole sales pitch to this. Obviously there's ways to this. You know, you could do emails, you could do LinkedIn stuff. Now with AI coming in, actually it's so much easier to do this business model more than ever before, right? But the point is this: if you take that candidate to the company, they will pay you 15 to 20% of what this guy will make in a year. So if the guy will make £80,000 a year, the company will pay you a minimum of 15%. Do you know how crazy that is? 15% of £80,000 a year, by the way, is £12,000. £12,000 that company will pay you to get that one person. And the thing is, if you can build a relationship with a company, if you know how to do sales and do B2B stuff, and this is where it comes down to, if you get information from someone who knows how to do B2B and helps you do business to business sales and get business on with companies, you don't have to deal with annoying customers and refunds and I don't have money, I can't afford it, because businesses can. They've got the money, you know. Charge rich people, charge money and charge crazy amounts to people that actually have money, you know. Solve rich people problem. It's what Alex Hormozi says. It's what the rich people say. It's what every single rich person and business person knows. You charge rich people, you will make a lot of money. Okay. So now when you place this one person on £80,000 a year into this company, you charge 15%, you're going to make £12,000 for this one person. But some people, they end up making 2 or 3 placements every single month. And you guys might be like, no, this doesn't work. Surely it doesn't work. He's just making it up. We teach people this exact same business model. But guess what? Unlike every single person on social media right now who is just trying to sell a program or a mentorship or something like that, this is something that I've done. I've been doing it for the last 12 years. We have taught multiple people, and the amount of reviews that I have from our program, I don't think anyone in the market, I don't think anyone on social media, especially the sort of people that watch us, have the sort of reviews that I have. In fact, I'll put a review up right now. This brother, by the way, started just 2 months ago and has made £20,000 for himself. You know, there is nothing hidden. In fact, he has taken screenshots of money coming into his bank account. How much more proof can one give? The truth is this: starting a recruitment company for yourself, it is extremely low cost in starting something up. Not only is it where you are charging 15-20% on a person's annual salary, but there's also contractors. Now, this is the ridiculous part. This part you need to listen to. There are niches and sectors where the person will get paid £300-400 a day, right? It'll be someone in construction, someone in tech, it'll be someone, you know, in data centers, it'll be an engineer, it'll be whatever, right? It's sometimes even talent acquisition guys, HR guys, people get paid £300-400 a day. And as a recruitment agency, do you know what you would charge on top? You would charge £200 to £300 on top a day. That is very normal. Now think about that. £300 a day for one person. That means, guys, to multiply that by 5, £1,500 a week. Multiply that by 4. So in a week, 300 times 5 days, right? In a week, you're making £1,500, and in a month, you're making £6,000. By the way, this guy could be working for 3 to 6 months. He could be working for 9 months. That's exactly how recruitment companies make money. They make a crap loads amount of money in the recruitment industry. That's exactly how it works. That's one guy can make you £6,000 passively. He works and you make the money. He works, by the way. Every day he works, you guys make £200-300. It's ridiculous. And that is the sort of money that companies make in the recruitment industry. I've been doing it for 12 years. I know people who leave their jobs and they start their own recruitment company and make £20,000, £30,000, £40,000. The problem is no one has ever been to teach you guys how to start your own recruitment company. Nobody teaches you the way I teach in terms of how to start one. In fact, we created a whole program on how you guys can start your own recruitment company. And you guys be like, oh, look, a bearded Muslim teaching another exactly how to teach something. No. It is very different. I've been doing this for 12 years. I actually set up my own company 7 years ago. It's all documented. I have proof. I show bank statements. I give reviews. The proof is there. Do not compare what I do to 99% of people out there, because I promise you guys this, the Fugazi, it is not the same thing. It's just not. And put me in, get me on a Zoom call or Google Meets call with anyone and everyone and I'll embarrass them. That's the reality of it, because what I do is not what they do. Okay. Now the point is this. Not only in the program do we teach what I know, but I've got 5 other directors. Okay. Greg, so many other directors that have 20-25 plus years experience. My old director that has started recruitment companies and sold them for millions of pounds, because I know a lot of stuff about recruitment. But guess what? It's not just me. A lot of other people know how to start recruitment companies. So why not get them on? Why not get them to teach you as well? I pay them out of my own pocket so they could teach you as well. Starting a recruitment company is one of the most profitable businesses you could start in 2025. You place someone, you make £8,000. pounds. Get that person a job, you make 10,000 pounds. Get a contractor out, you can make 5, 6, 700 pounds a month minimum, absolute minimum. When someone else works and you make the money. Low cost, completely permissible. Alhamdulillah, as long as the job in itself is permissible, you don't have to spend a lot of money. It doesn't take a lot of time. You could start this part-time, because most people, by the way, start part-time. In fact, I'll show you another review of someone starting part-time, and thankfully he was the first ever student we had, and he's still today. We help him today.
First person who bought the recruitment course, how did he get on? How much money did he make? Let's hear it from his own mouth. You could see here the brother sent me messages, and make sure you say Allahumma barik in the comments, because obviously he was doing well. He sends me an updated message explaining exactly how now he's getting on, and you can see in the message that he was doing this whilst working a job. The brother's still working a job and he's still running his recruitment business, but soon he leaves, and I'll show you that.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm personally still working.
Yeah.
Definitely think that it's possible for people to do it. I never ever saw myself doing recruitment until I'd done the course. Yeah.
So you started your recruitment company part-time.
Yep.
Is that possible?
Definitely.
Okay.
If I did it, I think anyone can do it. If I tell you, I haven't told anyone, but my life at the point when I started recruitment, there was basically no more time for anything else.
Assume you made some money and therefore you left your job.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, that's obvious. That we can state.
You'll be surprised. I think people will still probably say, oh, he just believed. So me and you know this, but for people to know, you saw some success in making placements and making money doing it part-time.
Sure.
And is that one of the reasons why you left your job to then go full-time?
100%.
Someone to say I made 5 or 10,000 pounds is easy, but getting someone to say I was working a job and then I left my job to go on my business full-time because I made money, that's a whole different ball game. Is something you want to learn? Recruitment goes live 31st of January. Make sure to get your details down in the link in bio with your email and your number.
He bought the program like 3 years ago. We still today help him because we know exactly what we're doing and we don't let you go. We support you as much as we can. It's not difficult, but you have to understand the theory. So make sure, one, get your details down on the link in the description below. Get your details down and someone from the team will get in touch if you're interested in starting your own recruitment company. Point is this, you find someone, you place them in a company, you charge companies that actually have money. Charge people that have money and you will make a lot of money, okay? Get those guys to pay. Now you can make 15, 20, 25,000 pounds. It genuinely is possible. But you know what? You still will think, is this just like everyone else? The truth is, I can't say to you that, 100% believe me and guarantee believe me and I'm sick, I'm this amazing, but I document stuff. I'm transparent. You see my stuff. I make calls live. I call companies. I show you how it's done because I am the real deal. There's a clear difference, okay? It's whether you believe it or not, but it's on you to believe it. This model works and it has worked for a lot of people, but I'll leave it there. Subscribe to the channel because a lot more value is coming up.